Hello and welcome to Miller Motorcars. I am Matt Horowitz, the Director of Marketing here at Miller Motorcars, and this is the Ferrari Portofino. The Ferrari Portofino is the completely updated successor to the Ferrari California T, and as you see, both the exterior and interior of this car is all new. Particularly in the front here, you'll notice a brand new grille and new front splitter, which has changed over the previous car, and a brand new headlight that now has integrated aero into it, which will bring air through the side of the headlight into the wheel well of this car and bring that air continuing down the side of the car and around to the back. This car, you'll notice, has a much more aggressive and muscular look to it, and I think is a great evolution of that Ferrari California T. And as you make your way back to the back of the car here, it also has all new rear tail lights. The rear end of the car really has that muscular look I was talking about. You have brand new exhaust styling here and a new rear diffuser as well. Inside the trunk of the Ferrari Portofino, it features 10.3 cubic feet of space, plenty of room here for a couple of overnight bags, or you can actually fit an entire set of golf clubs in the back of the Portofino. The updates to the Ferrari Portofino continue on the inside of the car, where you have brand new updated seats that are now made of magnesium over the previous aluminum. Now that's helped the Ferrari Portofino lose 180 pounds overall versus its predecessor, and you'll see that these seats are not only stronger and lighter, but they're also thinner, which will give you significantly more legroom. Actually, you gain 2 inches in the back seat of this car, so if you have to put kids back there or an adult in a pinch, it's a much more enjoyable journey now with these new seats. So the updates in the Ferrari Portofino over the California T continue when you sit in the driver's seat. So when you first sit down, you will notice a brand new updated steering wheel. And when you look ahead of you, you'll have the tachometer, which now has an additional digital screen, so you can get to see even more information in front of you. And on top of the typical trip and vehicle dynamics, you also are able to see and control things like the radio on the other side of the tachometer. As you continue to look at the rest of the dashboard here, you'll see new HVAC vents, and really the star of the show here is this brand new 10.2-inch infotainment screen. And you get to control everything here that you'd expect. You have your heated seat controls here. You can control your navigation, which is now a full color, beautiful, large navigation screen, and your typical radio and other controls that you would expect to have here. One of the greatest things about the Ferrari Portofino is that it is a hardtop convertible. And one of the biggest updates versus the California T is that you can actually open this roof or close this roof up to 25 miles an hour, rather than having to pull off to the side of the road like you had to in the previous car. Now, that flexibility allows you to have a car that, unlike a traditional soft top, is much quieter inside, and you have no real penalty for having a hard top over a soft top as far as speed to go up and down, as you'll see. So the last and most wonderful thing about having an open-top car like the Ferrari Portofino is the glorious sound of Ferrari's flat-plane V8. So aside from the interior updates and the exterior styling updates, under the hood has also been updated too in the Ferrari Portofino. So the Ferrari Portofino retains the 3.9-liter twin-turbo V8 that was in the California T, but now it has 40 more horsepower, bringing the power up to 590 horsepower. And you feel this a lot in this car. So aside from just the 40 horsepower, you combine that with the 180 pounds of weight savings, and this car feels significantly quicker and will rocket you up to 60 miles an hour in 3.5 seconds. And on top of the updated engine, you also have brand new suspension in this car, which just feels much tighter, much more nimble, has new power steering that just makes the car more responsive, more fun on the back roads, but still when you want to cruise around and just go down the highway, the car is composed and feels fantastic. And that is the 2020 Ferrari Portofino. Now we're coming into winter now, and people are putting their cars away, but now is actually the time to order one of these if you want it for the beautiful spring weather coming. So you should come on in, spec one out with one of our amazing Ferrari sales specialists, and then you'll have your car waiting for you here ready for that beautiful weather come the spring.